So here we go. We've got a big video today. We've got the NBA 2K22 MyTeam Awards. So I'm going to go through all of the cards basically and allocate them to different awards. I think that's the move rather than the other way around. I've got JD with me and IJJosh, so two Joshes. Triple J. We have Jaron Jackson Jr. today. How are you guys doing?
JJ, bro. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, good. All right, cool. Let's jump straight into this because this is going to be long. We've got, I think, over 20 awards to give out, ranging from like features.
Bro, I think we're pushing about 35, 40.
Is that what it is? I might have gone overboard. All right, cool.
This
so the
video
rules
will
are,
literally be 2 hours.
the rules are we have to decide one way or another. Hopefully there'll be at least a 2-to-1 split. If there isn't, if we have like a 3-way split, I'll change my vote because I'm the nicest guy out of the three of us. So I'll compromise.
Yeah, I'm just looking through it. Most of these will probably have the same answer, I'll be honest.
I reckon, yeah. I reckon. All right, let's go. Number one. Right, best new feature. What you guys got?
Well, who wants to start?
I got a lot lifetime agendas, so like the playoff all-star stuff that we had, so like stuff that would last for a couple of weeks, mainly the playoff stuff, last for a couple of weeks, got different like levels of cards, and then a reward at the end of it as well, along with like, I think there was a badge packs along the way maybe. So I'll put that forward. It kept us all engaged. We kind of knew when they were coming.
Yeah?
I'll put that one forward.
We did a whole video on this, right? There's so many new features this year. It's actually unstated how many new features there were. How many new features were relevant might be a separate conversation. We had like hollows and gimmicks, basically.
Grading.
Yeah, grading.
Oh,
shoes.
good old grading.
Yeah. The big one for me is clutch time, right? That's got to be by far and away the best.
I've got that for best game mode.
Yeah, I also have that for best game mode.
I've got it for both.
Sack the host.
Listen, we've got Luca on this list.
If that's feature as well, then I'm going clutch time as well. If you ever
Yeah,
absolutely.
All
right, well, in terms of an actual feature, I'll say the shoe creator.
Why?
Because it's sick. 40k shoes and now 5k. Like it's
From
great.
From an MT perspective.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, I get
Also, it's really good. Like I'm happy it's coming back next year. Hopefully.
Oh, did you just give something away? It's on the inside.
No, I know absolutely nothing. I wish I knew something. Yeah, I wish I knew something, but I have absolutely nothing.
I just got a really cryptic message from someone who is associated with 2K, by the way, saying I'm going to be really happy about next year. So,
Larry Johnson, level 40.
Yeah, it was Larry Johnson that messaged me. He was. Yeah, I think you feature it's probably going to be the next award too. The other thing that I would put in here was like zero gravity. That's the only other thing I would put in here. I like that whole daily content.
Yeah,
for 30 days.
That was really good.
Yeah, but yeah, clutch time.
Clutch time.
Josh.
Yeah, clutch time. Sorry. I thought it was a unanimous thing. That's why I didn't say anything.
All right, best new feature is clutch time. So yeah, best game mode.
Yeah, I wonder what it could be.
Right?
Oh, unlimited, surely. Unlimited.
Showdown tier.
Yeah. The game, yeah. I mean, there isn't anything even in competition with it, is there?
No.
I mean, I played Triple Threat more, but I'd say clutch time's a better game mode.
Yeah. TTO was better this year than it has been, I think. I think it was. I definitely found it more fun to play, especially from like April onwards. But yeah, it's clutch time.
Yep.
Cool. Right. Best game mode is clutch time. Right. Now we get into the cards. That's level 40. We probably will disagree on this, I think.
I'm saying Pink Diamond Carmelo, personally.
I think I'd back Pink Diamond Carmelo. Season 1 level 40 is always going to have like that something special because it is the first kind of like OP-ish card.
Yeah.
I think I played the most with it personally this year as well. I don't remember using any other level 40 as much as that. Second place probably have KG, and then after that I've got no one. So I'll go Melo.
I would have said Luca, but his card's worthless. So it's pointless saying it.
He's also not even the best Luca in the game.
I'm not. Yeah.
I thought someone would have said Yao, but apparently not. That's good. I hated Yao.
I'm current gen. He wasn't. He didn't do it for me. Next gen, I think if Jacob was here, he'd be saying yeah all day long, and he'd be screaming down if we didn't vote for him.
Yeah, he would. He would. Yeah, I'll agree with you guys. Yeah, Carmelo works for me. Yeah, definitely. That's a good shout. I think Giddy's worth a honourable mention. I think Giddy was pretty good.
After his Evo, yes.
Yeah, Giddy was good, and I was really hyped for Giddy, and then I saw his jumper, and I was like, my MJ will be all right, actually.
He was green. Like, if you were open, he was green. It was a really easy jumper to green. I liked him pre-Evo and post-Evo. But yeah, I might be on an island there. But yeah, Mello's definitely the winner. Yeah, it's not even close. Right, best unlimited reward. It's really out of 2 or 3, maybe?
I've got 2 written down.
Is Will the one you haven't got written down?
I don't have Will, no. I've got
Will
Gary
was a
Payton
beast,
and Bob Netalicki.
Yeah.
Big
I
Bob
think it's
is
out of
my,
those 2, but Will is in the conversation. He came out day 1.
I didn't get him, so I can't comment. I don't know. I wasn't that guy season 1.
I didn't get him either, but it was a nightmare to play against.
I think Big Bob is wasn't he the first card that had set shot 25?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
First one for ages as well.
Yeah, instantly that's
Template for the end game. I'm going Peyton.
I'm gonna go Payton because I used him for so long.
Yeah.
And he carried me to showdown tier, which is something that I don't ever want to think about. But he carried me to that in season 3, so yeah, I'll go GP. But Netalicki very close second because of that set shot 25.
Yeah. Netalicki was incredible, but Peyton gave you an advantage. Like, you were at a disadvantage if you didn't have that card for a long time as well. Are we going 2-1 then? You went Netalicki, Josh?
I'm sticking with Bob.
Okay, all right. 2-1 to Peyton then for the best unlimited reward.
I'm curious what the reaction to that will be. I imagine more people will say Bob, but you never know.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think more people will say Bob, but yeah, I'm going to stick with GP.
I'd be surprised, man.
Just because recency bias.
Yeah.
And set shot 25. It's just too OP.
Yeah, I mean, Peyton is the card this year that stayed in my lineup the longest.
Yes. Yeah.
Because although Netalicki was incredible, what was he, season 7?
No.
6.
That was
yeah,
6, I think.
Finley was 7, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we had some pretty good cards in the game by the end of season 7, so I don't know if you had the longevity. But yeah, anyway, Peyton wins. Limited reward. I can't think of any.
I can't remember.
Guys.
I genuinely can't remember a limited reward. I don't know why. I don't think I've used any.
Bad. It's so bad. There was Big Diamond Booker. What was one?
I've written down Hoff Badge. I think that just about sums up limited for the year. But legitimately, the Hoff Badge was the best thing that I took all year from limited. I took it every season, so that's where my vote's going.
It made you a ton of MT as well.
It did.
Bowman was all right. He was okay.
Maybe Jar. I think people would have liked Jar when he first came out. There was Booker. I don't think did people use Booker. I think Jar people used, but
I can't
for me,
believe
Hoff Badge wins.
We had a whole year of this, and we like 3 content creators on this game can't remember the cards. Screw it. I'll go Hoff Badge as well. There you go.
Yeah, I tweeted the other day, because Carmelo is the limited reward. I tweeted, you could legit just buy Carmelo with the match earnings that you get from playing limited. Yeah, like, it's bonkers.
Yeah. I hope they step up with limited. Are you going to vote for anything, Josh, or we can just go with a Hoff Badge?
No, a Hoff Badge was such a fabulous answer. I will say Hoff Badge.
You made a ton of MT off that, to be fair. It's not like it was...
Exactly.
What was the best Hoff Badge you got? You remember?
Oh, I can't have a clue, but I've opened hundreds though. I took every Hoff Badge that was available in the game for like 10 months. So I can't remember.
That's wild. All right, so the Hoff Badge is the best player in limited. Okay, cool. Clutch time. So this is both the main rewards and the RNG rewards. I think this one's a bit tougher.
Oh, that makes it more interesting. Because
I think I know who Jazz is going to say.
Mine was 100% Scotty until you said you could use the clutch time, like spin.
Yeah, the RNG cards as well. What was Scotty Barnes?
Yeah. You
would have had that as the best clutch time reward.
As for me, unless I can't think of one obvious one.
I mean, Weber was a better endgame.
Was it Weber? I was thinking. Yeah, it was probably Weber. Yeah, I don't know why I said Scotty. Yeah,
Scotty
Weber was the one everyone used. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, definitely Weber. I must have confused them.
There was a lot of good ones. Fernando Martin, Reggie Lewis, Michael Red. How good was he when he dropped? Mark Eaton, also from Clutch Time.
Well, you've got an affiliation with him 400 games later. I bet you're feeling attached to him.
That's right. The only one I got off the wheel was Rashad. Like,
oh, that's damn bad.
I was down so bad with the wheel. Like,
I got all of them. I got every single RNG spin off the Clutch Time wheel within 100 games. That's crazy.
That is ridiculous. I don't know if anybody else has that level. But I'm going to throw a curve. I'm going to throw a name that nobody said yet. And for me, he's definitely my top 3.
Is it
Albert King?
Oh, yeah, Albert King was that guy.
When he came out, I think it was the only guard that had Hoth Rim Protector. And I had like a lineup with full Hoth Rim Protector, and it was so ridiculous. I might throw his name in, because I've got Weber, King, and Martin. But I'm going to go Albert King. I'm going to shout out to the little guy.
It's so crazy, like how many cards we're discussing for clutch time. We could think of one for limited. Just 2 of them in limited would have been so easy. I'll go Weber. Weber. Yeah. Weber's end of the year for me is the best small forward in the game. Like, that's easy. But I know we're going to disagree, so it's not going to be Weber. Who you got, Josh?
Nah, I still have Weber. So.
Oh, you got Weber as well?
Yeah.
I'm happy with that loss. I'm happy with that loss.
Are you going for Albert King as your vote? Is that the actual choice?
Yeah, I used him for ages. I didn't really use Weber when he came out because I didn't really play the game at all. But when King was out, that's like the peak as well. I was playing a lot, so I'll go Albert King. But Weber was, that's fine. He's still incredible.
Yeah, they're both elite. Yeah, nice. All right, Weber for clutch time. Right, best TTO reward. You can go first on this one, Josh. This is your wheelhouse.
You say it's my wheelhouse. I can't remember many of the cards. Like, I can't remember one being like stupid overpowered. Besides maybe, what's his name? The Diamond Paul Silas, because he was one like a beast. Yeah, when he came out, he was. Yeah, when he came out, he was insane. But apart from that, like the other ones, they were like nice, but you didn't need them. Like Kelly Oubre was nice, but you didn't need him. Like,
Oubre was overrated, I think.
Yeah, you really liked him. That's where a lot of these cards boil down to, is you don't, like, you didn't really need them, to be honest. It's nice if you got now. It's nice if you got them, but I wouldn't say you needed them.
There's such an obvious card.
I think I've got written down the obvious one. I think I know what it is. Kazi Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, he's a Knicks player as well. I feel ashamed.
Yeah, that's I have to hold that one. Silas is definitely, it's close, but I would go Kazi. Steve Francis is in that conversation as well, by the way, because he was technically a TTO reward. You had to play TTO, win 10 games of TTO to get him?
Oh, yeah.
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 So long. Yeah. It feels like years ago.
It's like we've never played this game, so I'm discovering it for the first time. It's Kazi for me. Yeah. I feel ashamed. All 3, that was a stretch. All right, best TT offline reward.
Vince at 3,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So we included RNG here as well. included the RNG cards here as well.
I'm going with a guy, I think I got him on day 1 or maybe like the first week. Diamond Ron Boone. Ron the Don.
That's a good shout.
I had him in my squad for so long. I think I had him for the first 250k weekend, 250k qualifier. He was so good. I got so lucky to get him out of the vault.
He was quite rare as well. I don't think enough people had him because they were really stingy with it at the start. If you got him early, yeah, that's a good shout. I think Sabonis.
I had Sabonis written down, yeah, Sabonis.
Yeah, I'd probably say Sabonis.
Sabonis in that conversation for me. Ron Boone is a great shout though. That's a great shout.
It feels like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember using him.
I mean, it was a year ago.
It was.
Richard Dumars as well. One of the most underrated cards this whole year. Needed range and he was a beast. Like, I went off with that card. I had so much fun using that card. If I had to pick the most underrated card this year, that's who I'd put.
Ooh, a bit of a
spoiler alert.
Yeah, is that one of the rewards? I can't even remember. Yeah, it will be him. He was incredible, and just no one spoke about him once.
Bit of a sleeper card when he came out. Rafe, Diamond Rafe when he came out.
Yeah, Rafe was good. Yeah,
because October wasn't that many shooting big man, so he was really.
Oh, you talking about Rafe for the Prince?
Yeah.
You're talking about Rafe for Alston. Okay, yeah.
I also got him day 1 as well.
Yeah, yeah. Rafe was decent. Yeah, for the time. Yeah. Cool. All right. Who did we go with in the end?
I go with Sabonis.
I go Ron.
Did you get 2-1s again?
I got 2-1 again.
Fell
off plus 2-1.
All right. We got best draft reward next. Is there only one card in this conversation?
I only played season 1 draft.
So. That's the only season.
That's the card. Yep.
Was it?
That's the only time that anybody played it.
Yeah, it was Glenn Robinson, right?
Glenn Robinson, Pink Diamond Glenn. Yeah, I couldn't even remember the other ones.
Of course.
That was the last good draft reward we had.
That was the only good draft reward we had.
Came out the day that the game came out.
Yeah. Oh god, that's so sad.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah.
I beg they fix draft next year. Just let us enter with MT. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. I played the draft yesterday. It was the most fun I've had in ages.
Are you okay?
Why?
Yeah. Listen, it's better than playing Unlimited with like 30 endgames on the floor.
Did you actually play it, or was you just stuck on the searching for a match screen?
No. I beat the same 4 people repeatedly and got through it in about half an hour. It was a dub. It's good, Robinson. Easy one. Yeah. All right. Best token reward. This is one that's up for debate, I think.
I think so. I'm going to go with Dikembe because when he came out, he was such a dominant big man, and he again got me 12 or whatever it was, 10 and 4, whatever it was. I think he got me one of the 12 and 0 rewards, and he was in my squad for quite a long time. Didn't really like the release, but everything else about him was insane. So my vote's going to go to Dikembe with Dr. J close second.
Love Dr. J, man.
Yeah,
it's nice. Not who I'm going for. I'm going for Amethyst Surge.
Surge back, yeah.
It's not a bad show.
Yeah. I think he was vital. I think his only token reward we had that was vital at a point.
Yeah, just because he could shoot.
Yeah. He had an 85 3-ball on the first day of the season.
And his release was really good as well.
Yeah, and he had longevity because people played him at centre, and then when he got outdated, everyone moved him to power forward. I'll go Surge, I think.
I'll go Dr. J personally because I thought that card wasn't going to be as good, but he was amazing.
Incredible.
I love Dr. J.
My first video that got 1,000 views when I came back to content was my Dr. J gameplay because I went absolutely ham with that card. Ham. Does that mean I've got to decide between Dr. J?
You got to split the vote.
Was it Dr. J and who?
Dr. J and Dikembe.
Dikembe. Oh, that's tough. I think I'll go Dikembe. Dr. J was more fun. Definitely more fun, but he came out in the end game better. So I think Dikembe had more relevancy at the time he dropped. He was also quite slept on. Some content creators were quite down on Dikembe for no reason.
Yeah, I didn't get him, so it says a lot.
Yeah, fair. All right, cool. Next one is Domination. So we had 6 of them.
What's that?
What's Domination? Did you not play it?
I played Domination at the start of the game, and then I never touch it again. I'll get halfway through, and then I'll be like, nah, can't be bothered.
You didn't even get Harden?
To be fair, I didn't even. I
got halfway through. I got halfway through, and I was like, you know what? I got MJ. What's the point?
I'm gonna make this quick. For me, it was Harden. I don't think any Domination reward was even usable.
I can't even.
I don't think so. Shout out to who's the what's the little tiny point guard Invincible that they made us grind for? The Warriors guy, Tim Hardaway. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, that was
Tim Hardaway. Great card. Yes,
best 5 foot nothing. Ever. Draymond was in Domination, wasn't he?
Yeah. I got Draymond and Harden written down. I didn't get Harden, so Draymond was more for me, but I imagine Harden was probably more important.
I think if you got Harden early enough before everything was saturated with end games, that card was so much fun to use. So much fun to use. It might have lasted 2 weeks, but at least it was 2 weeks of enjoyment.
God, 16 hours for a 2-week enjoyment.
I mean, we probably all played about 1,000 hours this year. We're about to burn it all down. Grand scheme of things, it's kind of all an hour, isn't it, at the end of the day? Who are you going with for Domination?
I'll go Harden.
I'll go Harden as well. He'd just be the best, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Cool. We're going up by tiers now, so we're starting with the best gold card.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
Tyronn Lue.
I've got another point guard. I've got DSJ, Dennis Smith Jr.
No, Grant Williams?
No.
I've got him written down, but I think DSJ was that guy.
Tyronn Lue
came out first as well.
Yeah, he's the gold card I use the most, is Tyronn Lue.
Kispert? No? No love for Kispert?
Written down. That was my the top 3, DSG, Kispert, and Williams. And I was like, I'll see what I feel like when it comes to the video. And I feel like DSJ.
Okay, all right. I'll go Grant Williams. Are you going, Josh?
I went Ty Lue.
Oh, crap. All right, so it's Ty Lue or DSJ? I think I use Tyloo more. So I almost feel like going DSJ, so it's not another L.
Okay. He's a gold card. When you were used to gold cards having like 14 to 20 gold badges, he came out with 32 gold badges.
He was fun to use. I mean, he was just fun to use in the modes like where you knew you were going to win the game.
Yeah,
regardless.
Triple threat offline beast. 60
DSJ was
5
good
contracts.
Though. I'm going to go Tyloo.
Yes.
I'm going to go Tyloo. I can stick to my guns. I nearly got swung at the end there, but I was like, no, I'll go Tyloo. He was more fun. The fun factor was there. Right. I think this should be unanimous, but best Emerald?
Sengun?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, there's not another one other than Sengun, is it?
Yeah. Base 3 Sengun. We're all good with that?
Yep. Base 3 center Emerald. He was insane.
Unbelievable. Like, better than any Sapphire in the game, I think. More usable at power forward. Name a power forward Sapphire that's better than him.
Jonathan Isaac, and that is going to be my shout for a Sapphire.
Yeah. I still think Sengun was more usable end of the year with that base 3. But yeah, he's my shout for Emerald as well.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in the conversation?
Maybe Zoe, point guard Lonzo, Emerald guard. But
oh, remember when they added Luca, but they give him Luca's garbage shot? The Emerald Luca. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, we go Isaac for Sapphire, all of us.
No, I am going DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, see, I just said that. Yeah, DeAndre Hunter was good.
Just because he carried me in the Ball Challenge. Or Manute Bowl Challenge, whatever one it was.
I'm going to go, Jonathan Isaac. It is, it's 2-1. Like, it has to be. Longevity on that card was just nuts.
Isaac was really good, though. I'll concede that one. Like,
he stayed around for so long.
So long.
I think people were running him in 250k tournament teams when they were running like full opals and pink diamonds. They still had Jonathan Isaac out there, like pretty badged out. Like, yeah, he was out of time.
He was like a 6'11" small forward that could shoot the ball. Like, when did he come out? Like October? He was special. He was a beast. Right, rubies. I've got 2 on my short list.
I'm going with HDB.
Rui Hachimura.
As a ruby or when duoed?
Right. So slight asterisk, just because his dynamic duo is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah. As a standalone ruby though, where you got him?
As a standalone ruby, he's still alright.
I mean, if you incorporate a diamond,
all I'm saying is limited is all it was Denny and Rui. Like, and he was technically a ruby, so.
He was. Yeah. All right. There's a big asterisk next to that, but we'll take
technicality, but
I'm assuming you've got the 2 that I've got in mind. JD.
I think so. I'll say one, you say the other. I'll go Marcus Smart
and Sabonis.
Oh no, I'm gonna go Wang, Big Wang.
Over Sabonis?
Yeah, I didn't really vibe with Sabonis because everyone had him at point guard, and I was like, I don't want to use him at point guard.
The only reason I used
He was
Sabonis,
my center, but like in every limited we could.
Really?
Yeah, the only reason I used Sabonis is because you needed 3 blocks with point guards, and that's where he came in clutch.
Yeah,
that's the only time I used him.
Wow.
Wang was around. I think Wang was around earlier.
Wang was insane.
So
he was the original Rui. Yeah, he was the original Rui. Just limited beast.
Okay, I would have actually gone Sabonis. That's who I would have gone with.
My vote will go Marcus Smart. My actual vote will go Marcus Smart because he was around in my main squad for like 4 months at my starting point guard, and still like you never let me down. It was only when somebody better came out, but I never like said, "Oh, I'm fed up with this card." He was just a god. I loved him. Still got a hollow one in my account actually. He's good.
I'm also aware that the top 100 card list I put out yesterday had Marcus Smart above Sabonis. So I've obviously changed my mind between today.
You kind of defeated yourself for that.
Yeah, I did. If the choice is Marcus Smart or Rui, it's Marcus Smart. It has to be. Yeah, he was. I mean, RCA ran like what a 10 Hoff badge version of him, qualified for 250. Got disqualified, but qualified for 250 running.
We don't talk about that though. But he ran Marcus Smart. Yeah. It wasn't Marcus's fault. Let's not punish Marcus.
Yeah, no, Marcus did his bit. Yeah, it's good. All right. So, Marcus Smart, best ruby, easy. Yeah, best amethyst.
for what he represented and how good he was, James Harden.
We got Vinny in the conversation, I think. Trey Murphy's in the conversation.
The unlimited reward Harden.
10 wins or 8 wins, whatever it was.
He's probably my shout now.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can speed this up there because it's not close, is it? He was absolutely incredible.
I did have. So I did have Tis the Season Mobley because he was really good. But now that you said Harden, instantly it's Harden.
Harden was a beast.
He was around for so long as well. Again, the longevity that card had. And the fact that you all like played for him and earned him, and it got everybody excited to actually like play the game. And never did it again. But yeah, it was good. I'll go with James Harden on
the
that
combination of Harden and Payton basically got me through 2 showdowns. Like they were just the perfect duo. Harden's ability to handle the ball, Payton's defense. Like it was just it felt like a cheat code when you had both of them. Easy. All right, best diamond. I
can't say Denny here, can I?
Another technicality.
Turns into a dark mile / Opal.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Denny's on that list.
I'll find something else. If I can't find it,
as a diamond, he was a beast.
Nah, his jumper was meh.
Yeah, he was overhyped. Bol.
I've got Bol, IT, or the one that I'm probably going to go with, which is Clay.
Yeah.
I loved IT. I loved IT so much when he first came out, and it was like when you could still use those smaller point guards, which I didn't really get an experience of previously. So I was running him. I was loving him. He was beastly, but Clay was different. Then Bol had like 10 different versions of Bol with multiple different off badges.
Yeah,
he was great as well.
Roko from Zero Gravity was unbelievable.
He was probably the second best Zero Gravity other than Richard Jefferson.
Yeah. I mean, he was running in a full dark meta as a 93 overall diamond. I'm going Clay as well, though. Yeah, it's no brainer.
I'll happily go Clay. But Bol close second, along with IT close second.
Yeah, I mean, Clay could handle the rock.
He was ridiculous. For the time he came out as well.
Yeah. You got Josh, you done your research.
It was like diamond, most half badges. I did see Kevin, I can never say his surname, like Huerta or whatever his name
Kevin
is.
Huerta.
Is it Huerta? Oh, okay.
Well, that's how I pronounce it. I would not take my word for it, but that's how I go with it.
But no, I remember him being really good, but no, I'd probably say Bol for me.
Yeah. You go Bol.
Wash out.
Yeah, I'll go Bol.
Yeah. I think it's out of them too, but it's Clay for me, yeah.
Was that the Flash glitch or just the Flash Clay? God, he was in everyone's team. He was so good.
250k squads everywhere.
He could move. He could literally move. It was the only card in the game that good.
And I think the Opal that came out had exactly the same stats as the Diamond.
Yeah,
it's like Hofstra just showed how good the Diamond was. Like,
I think the Diamond actually had better movement than the Opal, so it was in your interest to keep running the Diamond.
And they both had quick jumpers already. I think so. He was Clay Thompson ahead of his time.
Agreed. All right, Pink Diamond. Best Pink Diamond.
I've got a sleeper that I don't think anybody's going to say, but he might have been the card that was in my squad the longest out of anybody the entire year. Pink Diamond Gerald Wallace from the collector level.
Yeah, I got no idea.
He was
I still haven't got there.
You still haven't got him? He's only like 2 cards.
I sold I think I was like 10 cards away from him, and then I sold everything.
He was in my squad for 5 months, maybe. I don't know. It was a long time. So dependable, an incredible defender. If it's not him, it's Gary Payton, who we said about Unlimited, but probably GP. But I love Gerald Wallace, so I'm going to give him a shout out.
There's other shouts as well. Danny Ferry was good again. I think the Pink Diamond was elite. Don Maker, the Pink Diamond was elite.
Terry DeShinga.
Yeah, Iced Out Terry, yeah. He's in that conversation. There is quite a few. But
to be fair, there are a lot of good Pink Diamonds.
Yeah. It was the next tier that they kind of skipped over, but Pink Diamond was pretty good. You got Josh?
Right, so I was looking through the Pink Diamonds, and the only name that shouted out to me, because I used him so much, was Pink Diamond RJ.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Yeah, because when he came out, I went mental, and then they didn't do anything with his Dharma, but we won't talk about that. And Ewing. I'm still upset. But
yeah. The Knicks were down bad with them.
My official one, I'd probably say Pink Diamond Thon.
Yeah, Thon's a good shout.
Thon was a beast, yeah. And he did get a couple of like weird load ups. I remember spending like 1 million MT on a card. He just kept glitching. I was like, oh dear, I've made a bad financial decision here.
Thon was like one of the only cards I actually bought like badged up this year. I remember buying one for like 40 halves and getting him for like a steal as well at the time. So he ran for a very long time. I think I've got to go Peyton just because of how he's just so memorable. Like,
I'll go GP. I'll go GP.
Oh, again, 2 for 1 again.
Yeah. So the tide has turned.
This isn't nice. This is
to change my vote to Popeye Jones just for the
pop.
All right. Best Opal. I think this is. Oh, we missed out D-Rob on the Pink Diamonds.
Oh, Pink Diamond NBA 75 D-Rob.
Oh, he was my sender for so long.
Oh, I love that card so much.
It just occurred to me because I was about to say Galaxy Opal D-Rob.
I've got Opal D-Rob written down here as well, but I didn't have a Pink Diamond. That's because I didn't put in Pink Diamond because I know he's going to get an award here. Maybe, actually. I'm not sure. There's a lot of great Opals.
Well, we'll leave him at the Pink. I'm happy with Peyton at Pink Diamond. Right, yeah. Let's go Opals. So D-Rob's definitely in that conversation.
There's so many.
There's
so many.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put forward 3 names: D-Rob, Scottie Pippen, and Cade.
Yeah,
Cade's a bit of a... Okay, I wasn't expecting Cade.
I love that Cade. And Scottie Pippen for me at the time was the best on-ball defender. He was insane. I think that was the second time I got through Showdown. I think I had those Opal guys in my squad. And they were all incredible. Cade did all the scoring, D-Rob did all the defending, and Scottie did all the defending and scoring. So, like, it's really tough to pick between those guys.
We got some really good Opals like late in the year as well, like Gerald Wallace, Drazen Petrovic, like... There was a really overpowered.
Did people like Jermaine O'Neal?
I hated that guy. The most inconsistent. I just did not get that.
He was hyped. He was hyped.
To the moon.
Venom.
I hated that guy. He sold me so hard again and again. Like, I just hated him. There's certain cards this year that were overhyped to some whole other level, and he was so mid. I don't get it at all. My Pink Diamond Thon was running over him. There's certain cards that genuinely
that is a trigger warning right there. Jesus.
No. He's not in the top 100 for me. Yeah, I don't know who I'm going with. Who are you guys going with? You might have swung my vote actually.
There's so many. Like, where do you start?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Scotty. I didn't even think about that until you mentioned him, and now I realise how long he was in my team.
The power within one.
3 months he was in my team.
Rudy Gay as well. You could probably say Rudy Gay as an Opal.
Yeah, Rudy was decent. Yeah,
but I don't think he was on the level of Scotty. I'm going to go Scotty.
Manute Bowles should probably be in this conversation as well.
I did think Manute Ball, but then I checked his card. His card is trash. The only thing he has is his height.
Yeah, he can't do anything. Like, it's a
fundamental dribble style. His jump shot's terrible.
Yeah, he is literally a slug. Like, just stands there and moves around really slowly. Doesn't do anything in fact.
God, I got so stressed trying to get that card. I think I used him twice.
I don't think I used him at all. We grind for these cards and they just sit there.
Yeah, I'm going Scotty. What are you guys going with?
I'll go Scotty. Just because I can't think of anyone else.
I'll go Scotty as well. Did you just not want to take another L?
I'm not, yeah. Like, I'm sick of taking L's.
I would easily go D-Rob. I think it's like 51%.
I'd go D-Rob or Cade. I think Cade was, when he came out, incredible. Splash around him in 250k.
Yeah.
I don't know if other people did, but like I remember Splash using him specifically. I had like a 30 off badge one that was just like a god. Any of those 3 could have won it for me, but I'll go Scotty.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Kid. Personally.
I didn't get on with him as well as most people either.
Yeah, he didn't do it for me, sadly.
I don't know if he was fun to. For me, it's all about the fun factor with cards. I don't know if Cade was like. I don't think he was fun to use. He was like functional. It's like Daniel Dyson later in the year. Do you know what I mean? Like, he serves a purpose. He's got some length. He's got some height. But was he fun to use? If it's not fun, I don't remember.
He's there. He's just there.
I'm 38 now. Something really needs to stand out for me to remember it. Like, my memory's not what it was. So yeah, he just didn't get on that radar. All right. So best dark matter point guard is next. So that's like relevant to the time that they came out. So it's not necessarily the best point guard at the end of the game. But who was the best dark matter point guard?
Michael Jordan, and it's not even close.
I mean, it's close depending on what gen you're on, but for me, it's MJ, yeah. If you're next gen, you're probably going to say Luka, but MJ was just different. He was so good, and on both gens as well.
It was nice as well, just because MJ has the stigma of being trash in 2K. So then when they made him actually really good, it was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the year of MJ for the first time ever, yeah. I think we should come to an agreement on this. We agree that Luka and MJ were the best point guards on each gen, yeah?
Yeah.
So shall we make Jordan the best point guard and Luka the best shooting guard?
Oh, see, shooting guard, I have someone different.
Okay, all right.
I've got a few different shooting guards.
Okay, let's
somebody who
not do
didn't play
that.
next. I don't know about Luka for me. He's not going to get my vote.
Yeah, so for me, I think overall it is MJ. But for me, it was... I hate Luka. I hate everything about what Luka did.
Yeah, you got rid of Luka for Steph. Like, come on.
I was a bot for 2 weeks. I hated it, got rid of him, and started playing the game again. It was... Yeah, MJ, cool. I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the best over both gens.
For so long as well. I don't know if we've had a card that's been at a top tier level. I mean, you could still run that card now. If you got it badged out, it came out in like February, March. You could run that for like 6 months. Like, Jesus.
Well, we went
Ridiculous.
out of position MJ to Invincible MJ. And now the Dark Matter, the endgame MJ is horribly slept on. So I had the Invincible one, running him because, like, in my opinion, he was the best MJ in the game. Then I sold him to get all the other endgames. So I started running the endgame MJ, and he's unbelievable. Like, just as glitchy as the other one, if not more so, once you get the hang of him. So yeah, it's MJ. Easy.
Yep.
Easy. All right, so who are your shooting guards then?
Who you got?
Well, I said MJ first, so I'll let you take the reins on this one.
All right, this is probably the card that I had the most fun with this year. So it may not be the best one, but it's the most fun I had this year. It was All-Star Kobe.
Okay.
The first time out that came out, it was him and T-Mac, I think, the first drop.
Don't forget Westbrook. Don't forget Westbrook.
I forgot him. But yeah, I had so much fun with that card. Ran him for quite a long time. Spent a lot of MT on him as well, getting a badged out one. But yeah, ran him for ages. Had a lot of fun. And at the time, was the best shooting guard that there was. So I'm going to go Kobe.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Cedric Maxwell.
Cedi, yeah. I didn't lock him in. That's why I didn't come into my head. But
you might have taken an L there, JD.
I'll happily take. I'll happily accept. I took an L for not locking him in, I guess. But yeah, that's fine. Go Cedi. That's fine.
Yeah.
My shooting guard for the entirety of the Dark Matter sort of meta has been MJ. So I haven't used any other shooting guards. I used the hero one that has 79 hoffs. Then I switched to Invincible one. Now I'm using the endgame one. Actually, and I use T-Mac now as well, the endgame T-Mac. But yeah, I didn't have anyone else on my mind, but it is Central Maxwell, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was something else. He was.
Yeah.
That jump shot 3, good God.
Yeah. The only issue with that card is just not enough people had him, but he's in a conversation with like 4 other cards for longevity, right? Like Peyton, Luka, MJ, probably Pink Diamond, D-Rob. They're probably the 5 cards with longevity. So
if you're making a longevity team, they are the 5 cards.
Yeah. Cool. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I'll lose, but I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, cool. All right, small forwards. Dark Matters. Who you got?
I'm going to put forward Zion. Phase 3 very quick. And again, I just had so much fun with that card. It's his last card that he got this year when he got Evo.
Was that his Metamorphosis card?
Yeah. It was like absolutely garbage. Then you Evo'd him, and then he actually became where he should have been when he was released.
He gets jump shot 3 when you Evo him.
Yeah.
Phase 3 very quick. So I'm gonna go Z. I'm gonna go Zion.
I'm gonna go with. Let me get the correct card up really quick. Which one was it? Oh, don't matter. You got so many of them. I'm gonna go with Durant.
Yeah, KD was on my mind. Yeah.
How many people liked him, especially in my chat? But my God, he was my favorite shooting guard. Not shooting guard, small forward for.
Is that the fan favorites one?
It might have been, but every time people ask me who was my favorite card this year, I would always say Durant until MJ came out.
Right. Yeah, fair. I've got a few. Rudy Gay's one. I ran him at small forward for a while. I ran Jabari Smith at small forward for a while. Jonathan Isaac was my defensive small forward for a very long time.
Jonathan Isaac, yeah. Insane.
There's a few. I don't know who I want to go with.
There's another 2 names I'll throw in the mix. There's a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Power within Kawhi. Power within Kawhi was so good for me. I loved him. And out of position Giannis as well. Giannis.
Yeah. So I had Giannis in the shooting guard list. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Zion. I'm gonna stick with him because I had so much fun with that card.
I'm sticking with KD because I had so much fun with that card. His jump shot, I could green 100% of the time. It was insane.
I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be Invincible Scotty. That's probably who I would have gone with. But it's irrelevant because you two have picked 2 different ones. So
it doesn't about your opinion, bro.
So KD and Zion. So I'm going to take the oldest stuff. KD and Zion. I'm going to go Zion. I think just for the time he came out, he was just more OP.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm fine with that. Like, he in terms of like underrated cards, I think he's definitely up there.
He is
just because no one used him barely.
People forgot. Yeah.
Hey, you could buy him for like it was a stage where you could buy him for like 30k and evo him, and you get jump shot 3 when not many cards had that card jumper.
Yeah. Base 3 is doing well on this list, isn't it?
It's almost like one of the best jump shots this year.
Even the Emerald had it.
Shit, yeah.
All right, cool. Zion for small forward. So best dark matter power forward. This is a tricky one.
I generally can't think of any. Zion?
But they're all center power forwards, really. So you could have them at like power forward or at center, but like Taco, you got to put forward Taco, joke. And then probably the best defensive center or power forward I used at the time was Wilt's signature series card.
Interesting.
Don't talk about Wilt's endgame card because trash, but his signature series card was actually like the best defensive card I'd used in the game at that point. But I think Taco changed the game. Wait, his galactic card, could that be used at power forward or not?
I'm going to vote for him at center, so you might want to hold that.
Yeah, I've got him written down as center as well.
I also have Taco at center.
His galactic was center only, so yeah, all right. Yeah. Well, he's on my center list as well, don't worry. Power forward.
I've got Ralph. I think he was the best budget card all year.
Ooh, that's a good shout.
He dropped in the middle of the endgame meta, was like a top 3 power forward when he dropped. He was 8k, and most people were pulling him off the wheels and everything else. And he could just hang with the best cards even till today. I think it's hard to argue against Ralph.
I mean, I didn't use him, so I can't argue against him.
Yeah. Do you know what else as well? I said this in my video yesterday. For him, the fact that he stood out and was so hyped during dead season makes him even more relevant. Because not much stood out that season, but he did. He might have been the most memorable card from that season.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Power within Kareem, maybe, because he had a very quick. I think he was the first center with very quick as a jump shot, and I'm going to give centers Taco. So I'd probably give Power within Kareem my vote at power forward, just because I didn't use Sam.
I either have Bol, the Gamma one, or I have Jabari Smith.
Could Jabari Smith run power forward?
Yeah.
Oh, we could. Yeah, I've read him at small forward for a while. He's a good shout. Who was the first one?
Bol, the Gamma one.
Did you like Bol?
Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to love him.
I didn't think he was worth what he was when he first came out because he was something stupid. Yeah. Bol, but he was really good at power forward. 7'2" as well.
There was just something about that card I just didn't get on with.
I spent 2.5 million MT on him, and then I very quickly realized that was a bad decision. But yeah, I wanted to love him. I loved him last year, and I was like, all right, cool, Hollow Ball's here, and he's going to be my card for the rest of this year.
Yeah.
And then by the next week, I'd sold him, and I was like, sorry, Ball.
I think my power forward for a while was Hero Kareem. For a while, I mean.
And that Hero Kareem is the same as the power within one, I would imagine. Sounds like something 2K would do.
He's got a better jumper, yeah. Free bomb. I don't know. I'm gonna go Ralph. That's my pick.
I'm going Kareem.
I know it's not gonna be. Which power within?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that had longevity as well. That came out a little while
It
ago.
did.
That came out quite early.
Wait, oh, why did I say Kareem? All right, I probably have to change it to Kareem because I forgot you could play power forward. And his card.
Get right, Jazz. No one can argue against Ralph before two people argue against Ralph.
God damn it.
Well, I'd never use Ralph, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think he was just dropped at the wrong time where
he was underrated, but I had Kareem and no one was moving Kareem.
I'm not arguing it. It's a good shout. Yeah, it's a good shout. All right, cool. Power forward Kareem. All right. So center. I think we'll just keep this quick, right?
Taco.
It's Galactic Taco.
Galactic,
it is.
Yeah.
Cheat code.
Loved him. So fun. So fun. So fun.
The only argument to this is the glitched Yao came out a month before it. So there was a whole month in the game where Yao didn't really have a competitor. Whereas when Taco dropped, Yao was a competitor. Manute Bowl came along pretty quickly. So for the meta, you could argue Yao was actually more OP for the time.
But we're not going to because Taco's Taco.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Right, next.
Not happening. Move on.
The conversation's dead.
Argument is literally out the window.
That was great. Okay. Let's do best free card next year. Let's do that next. So any free card this year. So free card I'm classifying as any card you could get for free anyway, right? So even like the Wednesday drops in the last season, I would still classify them as free cards. You can include the end games at the end of the year if you want. Any free card.
There's been a few good ones. I think the one I used the most was Jason Tatum, Opal from the thing.
Playoff. What was it? Was it playoff? Playoff
Moments
push?
in the month. Playoff push.
I don't know. Yeah. The Tatum thing, yeah.
It's like 10 years ago. I can't remember. But wherever Tatum came from, that card was amazing. And it like for months, it was like people begging for another Tatum card because that card was so good. There was so much hype for a Jason Tatum that we'd never seen before, just because that Opal was so good and around for so long. So I'd say shout out to Richard Jefferson from Zero Gravity as well.
Oh, Jason's a great shout.
A lot of people loved him for a while. And probably Chris Webber as well from Clutch Time from last season.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Peyton again. He's got his hat trick.
I was also gonna say Peyton.
He got 3, right? Pink Diamond. What did he get? Pink Diamond Unlimited reward already.
Yeah, Pink Diamond Unlimited.
And now best free card.
Yeah, because there's Dark Matter for the collector level.
Yeah,
that was a good card. No one said Dark. I'm talking about
Pink
the
Diamond Unlimited.
Oh, okay.
Do you pay for your unlimited runs, Josh? Is that you're not selling us?
Oh, you can get the Dark Gary Payton for collector level.
Where does that sit on terms of service?
I don't know, that Dark Matter one was like the same as Pink. I think it had a normal jumper when it came out.
I'm gonna get messages from people after because of YouTube.
So the Dark Matter got an emo, didn't it?
Yeah. And then he was great, yeah. To be fair, then he was incredible.
Is Dark not in this conversation?
No.
Surely Endgame Dark in this conversation. You're the only one who got him, JD.
See, here's the thing. He's amazing, but it's just getting him.
Yeah.
Was a nightmare.
I think as Endgames go, Webber was better as well, so I do agree.
Yeah. And we had the initial disappointment of getting Dirk as an invincible. Before then, like a month later, they were like, "Oh yeah, this card was bad. Here, have an actual reward." So we had it's like the collect level was kind of like Sully for me for that. So I'm gonna go with Tatum because I think he had the longevity for me.
No one going with Joel Embiid, no.
I did that. I don't think I used him once. Oh, why did you bring that up?
The worst, the absolute worst.
Oh right, okay. No,
Domination in disguise. Oh, so sad.
Okay,
literally was, yeah.
Okay, cool. Who did you go with?
Dumb.
Tatum.
I'm going Tatum.
I'm gonna go Peyton again.
Okay, yeah, I was going with Peyton as well.
Yeah, give him his 3P. I'm not mad at that. He deserves a 3P. That card was incredible.
Beast, yeah, cool. All right, Rookie of the Year. So this is a card we got for the first time this year. So a player that we've never got before.
I think there's one that's obvious. We've already mentioned his name, but think it's Bob Netolicky.
Oh, that's I didn't think of Bob.
Yeah,
that's
probably.
Or another unlimited Cincy Powell.
Cincinnati's Power was the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked him. Nobody else really liked him that much, but when he came out,
Why?
I don't know, but I ran him quite a lot. I liked him, but I think Bob was probably
Small
around
forward
for
with
a lot
X and
longer.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think
else
of anybody else who was new this
So
year.
we got the whole next set, right? So Chet, Jabari, Dyson
Oh my
Daniels.
god, I was thinking of like old people, not the new peoples.
Yeah, the one that came to my mind was Scotty Barnes. Just because, well, it's his first year in the game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did he not get a card last year?
No. I just
No, he
searched.
didn't.
I just
No, he
searched
didn't.
21. The only Scotty that comes up is Pippin.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All
He was,
right.
what was he, number 4 pick or something? And 2K didn't give him a card because 2K.
Yeah,
Well,
he didn't
however
amount to
high
much, did he? Rookie of
He
the
was
year?
very high in the picks, but yeah, that's the first Scotty Barnes card.
Oh, that is a good shout. And his Opal was phenomenal as well.
Now you said about the next set though, I loved Chet. When Chet came out, I had so much fun
Yeah, it
with
was
that
good.
card.
It was really good.
First card with base 110, something new as well. We were all running around with end games, getting a little bit bored of base 3 Essential 25. 2K were like, hey, hold this brand new release. And it was actually hella fun on Big Men. Oh, I might have to go with Chet now you've mentioned that.
I'm still going with Scotty because he was so much fun. That metamorphosis, like at Evo. Yes, please.
So you're going for the Opal, Scotty?
Just Scotty Barnes in general.
Yeah, okay. I think I would go with Netolicky.
This is okay.
I'm going Chet. I'm going Chet.
Oh yeah, get wrecked.
We got Scotty Barnes or Chet. Is that what I'm deciding between?
Yeah, I could have taken a dub there, but I'm
Bob
gonna,
is a very good show, though. I will say Bob's a good show.
Does no one
pick
want to
it.
switch to Bob? No.
No,
That's what
I
I'm
didn't
sure.
get the card, so I can't.
I said Bob, and then you said about the next set. If you hadn't said that, I'd have been
Yeah, I
with you
sold
on
it. I
Bob.
sold
but
myself. Yeah.
As soon as you said Chet, I was like, I did use that card. It was hella fun.
All right. So Chet or Scotty? Which Scotty card are you picking? Pick a Scotty card.
The end game one.
There you go. Then I'm gonna go Chet.
If I said the metamorphosis one,
I probably
there's no
would
way you would have said that one.
I
Could
probably
have said like
would
the
have
sapphire one or something.
Yeah, like
All right, Chet.
the New Year's one definitely.
The thing about Chet is, out of all the cards we just named, he's going to be the most important going forward, I think, as well. You know, he's a 7-footer at the end of the day. And
Oh God,
Mhm.
maybe HDB don't watch this.
yeah, Scotty's a tough one, man, because even the end game, no one's using him, are they? Like, no one's using the end game. Are you using
They
him?
were when he came. They were when he came out.
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you
week,
say?
For that week. I said, are you using him?
Dude, I've deleted the game.
Oh, yeah.
like, what's like? There's no point to play the game now. Like,
That was so deadpan the way that you said that. Like, it means nothing.
Yeah, I'm playing Fortnite, but running around as Goku. Like, I'm fine.
Got rid of a year's hard work. Right,
I
budget
had
card.
fun, you know.
First
Right,
budget
what are we
card.
classing as budget? Under 100k? Because we
Nah, 20k.
oh, God, sure, I'd DBG for this question.
Should we just go and watch all of his videos? See what we got. There's a lot of good options.
There's been so many throughout the year. I'm going to go Marcus Smart again. We gave him best Ruby, I think, but I'm going to go Marcus Smart.
That's
Because
a
he
good
was
shout.
that price, like, at the time he dropped, and then for, like, the entirety of the game's life cycle. It's like, I was using him for, like, 4 months. I think over that 4 months, he was always under, like, 10k. So, as budget cards go for as good as he was at the time and longevity,
Mm,
got my vote. Jonathan Isaac as well, like, best Sapphire. He was dirt cheap.
yeah. I'm trying to think who's in this conversation. Ralph's in this conversation. Ralph is in this
You want to get a
conversation.
Ralph for dub today, don't you? You want to get a Ralph
I
for
kind
dub.
of do. Nate Thurman's in this conversation. Well, probably one of the most used budget cards this year.
Mhm.
No.
Swish one, isn't he? Swish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Johnson's in this conversation. I thought I was waiting for someone else to bring it up, but no one did. So here we are. Larry Johnson's in that conversation. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like low tier budget cards, like Sabonis has to be in that conversation as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And Ruby. I mean, I don't think there's anyone, right? See, even
No,
with
I'm-
diamonds, like Bol, the diamond Bol was sitting at like 30k for like 2 months.
So the card I have in mind was 30k when he dropped.
Okay, we'll count it.
Dark Matter Durant.
Dark Matter Durant. It's 30k when he dropped.
Wait,
Yeah, it was his 75th anniversary one. It was like 35k.
Was it?
Oh, the new one when he had his drop with like 8 cards.
Yeah, when they added like 8 Durant cards.
Oh, and with the end game drop.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm with you.
I think I said.
If we're going down that road, it's any of the MJs, isn't it? That came with MJ. What was the zero gravity one? Was like 25k.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be clear. There's a bunch of end games going right now for 20k.
Yeah, but,
I thought end game taco.
Yeah, I thought that was just cheating, saying.
No, I guess it is. Yeah, we should probably look at a legit budget card. I'm trying to think. I think I would go Rudy. I think that's who I'm going to go. I would go Dark Matter Rudy Gay. I think he was top 5 shooting guard in the game for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was cheap when
and he was saying about 25k, I think.
You swayed me now.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd go with because he ran for me for a very long time. I don't know how many budget cards did. Like Marcus Smart was good, but I only really used him in limited.
Yeah.
In my main squad, the cheapest card that I used for a long time was Rudy Gay.
I'm gonna go Marcus Smart, but if Rudy Gay wins, I'm not mad at it. He deserves
it. He swayed me with Rudy Gay. He was just so good.
He was that guy. He was. All right, cool. Rudy gets.
I love how for budget cards we went straight to Dark Matter.
Yeah,
let's start with a Ruby. I'm thinking budget.
Dude, Amethyst Surge. What was he like? 30 tokens.
Yeah. He was. He should have won. He should have won something that Surge. He's like one of the most slept on cards this whole year. Like we all relied on him for 2 weeks, and we forgot he existed. This is tough. All right, most underrated card.
This is tough. I've got some names. I've got a few different routes I'm going to go down. So collector level, because I was one of the idiots that did it so early. Opal Iggy. When I first got Andre Iguodala, incredible, and nobody spoke about him literally ever. And it's because like you kind of expect him. Exactly, you expect him to be trash. I expect him to be trash. He was actually really damn good. I loved him. Gerald Wallace again. Gonna give him a shout out to Gerald Wallace.
Was Iggy collector?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
he was after Gerald Wallace before. I think it was after Paul Pierce, before he hit the Dark Matter Gary Payton, and then Endgame Magic.
Oh yeah, that's a predictable one from you. You're flying this flag on your own, aren't you?
I am indeed. Go on, let's see what you guys got.
I'm going just relative because when he came out, I'm going Dark Matter Zion.
Dark Matter Zion.
Just because literally no one talked. I literally put a tweet out of like people asking people who their underrated cards are, and I included in the tweet Dark Matter Zion, and everyone was just like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that card. He's actually really good."
Yeah. No, yeah, that's that. Yeah, he was kind of skipped over very quickly, wasn't he? There was like a huge amount of hype, then nothing. Me, there's a few. There's 2 hero cards. Hero Steph is one of the most fun cards to use all year. Hero Kareem, who's already come up.
Yeah.
Most slept on battle forward the whole year. Like, not even close. The fact that people had, like, were saving up cards to get Wilt and weren't running that Kareem is mind-blowing.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't use him is because I had the Invincible.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
If I didn't have the Invincible, because my power forward and center was Kareem and Wilt for ages.
Yeah. I think my choice is actually a card that's already come up, which is Galaxy Opal Scotty. I think he was easily the most slept on card all year.
Really?
If that was Kawhi, that would be a card that everyone would be talking about right now. I don't know. It's something about Scotty and him being forgettable as a skin in the game. He was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I mean, I love the card. I've worked him up earlier. He's incredible. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that.
I would go like... No, I don't think anyone can argue about outside of top 50 like cards this year.
I could try.
Really hard. You did use him then. Like he was a beast, man. Like he carried me. He made me better. He was one of those cards that boosted my win ratio. Like just
I need to go check your top 100 now to make sure he's in top 50.
Oh, that's memorable. He's in there, but if it was top 100 cards, he would be high. He'd be very high. So I think I'd go with one of those 3. I think Kareem probably leans. I think the most because I think the hero set was just skipped over. It was just like, we've got to get that card so we can get that card. And just no one took the time to look at those cards. Like, even the MJ is underrated in that set.
Yeah. Well, it was a carbon copy of the opposition one, just in position.
Yeah.
It was just shooting guard small forward, but the same card. So
in position,
it's just as good as the opposition one, just in position.
Yeah. All right. So unless any of you guys agree with one of my 3 cards, I'm gonna have to pick between yours, right? Is that where we are?
Well, I'm leaning between Kareem or Zion, just because I didn't see Kareem, or because Kareem's like always one of my favorite cards every year. So I personally didn't see him as underrated, but just because I rate him very highly.
This card was coming out at like A and B on like tier lists, on like where S was the highest. I was like throwing things at my TV. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, he was definitely stepped on. Do we all think Kareem's in the conversation?
Over underrated?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, all right. Let's do this. Let's do this legit. Right. Who you two got? Because I'm out of the equation.
I'm gonna say Zion just because I not like. There's obviously Kareem's that particular card you'd say is underrated, but Zion just as a whole was underrated in this year.
Fair? You're gonna
if you say endgame Magic to someone, they're gonna say, "Oh, he's trash. He can't move," because they've seen that on Twitter or they've seen that in a video. But like, I had some of the most fun this year with that. The first one, not the second one. We don't talk about the second Magic and the fact they just dropped a different card at a different position for an entire other drop. But that first one was great. I love it. The Steve Francis size up or whatever the hell it was that like no other endgame got. So he was different to the other endgames as well. I had great fun with him, and like I said, people just kind of form their opinions off what they see without using him, so they don't rate him. So by that metric, he's underrated. But like Opal, you didn't even know which card that was. Like,
I have no idea what that is. But also by proxy, I won't vote for it because I don't know what card.
This is that. Do you want to play for the dub here, or do you want to play for my dignity? Playing for the dub. Endgame Magic.
You can Endgame Magic. Okay, all right. Endgame Magic or Zion is that the options. They're very similar in them because they were both hyped to the moon, like when they dropped. And then fell off very quickly, right? That's kind of like
they got ratioed fast, yeah.
I think Magic was more slept on than Zion, but I think Zion was a better card. So this is tough. I'm tempted to flip a coin. I don't know. I don't know.
Siri, pick a winner.
Who was more underrated? I think Zion was more hyped than Magic was for a longer period of time, which makes Magic the more underrated card out of the two. But I think Zion was a better card. So I'm going Magic. I've reached the conclusion, I think. Yeah, let's go Magic. That's fine. He is decent as well. I do get the issue with him. Yeah. But the way people use endgame cards, like, he's got the dribble animations to do everything you need to do with him. I don't really understand the running issue. What are you going to do? Dribble into the paint with him without a single dribble move? What are you doing? Cool. Let's do most overrated card.
Oh, this is one of the new ones. I haven't got homework for this. My memory's so bad, I needed to write down 2 to 3 for each of these questions.
That's for me. I suggested it and I still can't think of one.
Okay, I'll start us off. Deni Avdija. Why was that card hyped to the damn moon?
Are you talking as a solo dolo or with the duo?
As just the diamonds.
Okay.
I've never understood it. Okay, he was slightly tall, so is Amethyst Isaac Bonga and Amethyst Tony Kukoc. What else was he good at? What else could he do?
The dunk package, he didn't have any. He had that super safe dunk package.
That drops off. Yeah, I mean, every card in the game did at that point. I just didn't get it. I just did not get the hype behind that card. Apart from the fact that he was tall-ish, people were putting him in like S tier. What are you doing?
Oh, I just
What's he doing?
I found a card that people are gonna spite me in the comments.
Yeah,
I've got one as well. It might be the same one. Go on, what's yours?
Mine is this is for the entire year, all of his cards, except for the endgames, because endgames are a bit,
Yeah.
I have T-Mac. I did not like T-Mac at all this year.
That was the coldest response.
I did not like T-Mac at all this year.
The Pink Diamond T-Mac made me a fortune because I pulled Hoff Camps, put it on Pink Diamond T-Mac just before 250k qualifiers.
And he went
for 2 mil.
Oh my god, that felt like, because I remember you coming through to the stream, you're like, make me money? I'm like, yeah, I'll make you quite a lot. What's that this year? Jeez.
Yeah, 2 mil.
Mystic T-Mac, didn't like him. I just wasn't a fan of T-Mac this year.
Invincible T-Mac, I loved. I had a great time with the which other cards did he have? The All-Star one was trash. The Invincible one, though, loved the Invincible one.
Yeah, I have a weird relationship with T-Mac cards. Like, I find the more I use them, the more I dislike them. Like, it's really weird.
I feel the issue with the early team matches, I don't think they were that hyped.
Did he have diamonds and what did he have?
Do you think they were hyped?
No, he jumped to.
No, it's just the pink diamond mystic one,
yeah. Oh yeah, it's the pink diamond that came out with Ben and Kawhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that pink diamond one was that hyped.
What's this mystic? Oh, it's the Akeem lock-in. Okay. Oh yeah, because they added Kawhi, Ben, and Luka in later. Never mind. Ignore me.
I'm gonna go with you've gone with a tool point guard.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Denny. That's
I'm gonna go tool center, which again a lot of people are gonna disagree with, but Yao for me.
Oh, Yao was a good shout. I read that one.
Just did not move.
Can we talk about the fact that endgame Yao needs to join the damn circus? Why does he juggle the ball 30 times every time? Has anyone else noticed this? Is it just me?
I haven't played with him.
I haven't used him.
Bro, every time he goes up for a rebound, it's like for 20 minutes. I'm going to just catch the ball, bro. There's something wrong with that card. The endgame one is broken. Which one? The glitch Yao?
I'm going to say the level 40 Yao or the glitch Yao. Oh, no, I did use the glitch one. I didn't like that, but I used the level 41. Didn't like that either. But again, this is all coming from current gen. If I was on next gen, I probably would have loved him. But current gen, I think I'll go with the level 41 because it was so disappointing.
You had to be a complete doorknob to use that card and enjoy it, didn't you? Like the way that you had to play.
Yeah, exactly. The meta that it was. He was great for it, but as somebody didn't play that way and wasn't on the right gen for him. Yeah, I'm going to say most overrated Yao. Any version, but level 41.
Level 40, yeah. Okay, all right. I'm still at Denny. What you got, Josh?
I'm sticking with T-Mac. Probably it's hard to say which one because I haven't liked any of them. So can I just say T-Mac in general?
I don't think T-Mac was that hyped this year. I think rightly so. Do you think he was hyped?
It's hard to say because he came out with Giannis, but he was still like a headline card, and you needed to lock him in to get Hakeem. So obviously, people love T-Mac in 2K. Like,
I mean, if you go towards the end game meta, like think about how hyped people would be about T-Mac at this point in the year. Usually, point guard T-Macs that we got in the previous years. Like, I just don't think that hype came this year.
Yeah, because they announced oh my god, they did the card so stupid last season.
Yeah, the order wasn't great. Yeah.
I hate the way they released content last season.
Right, most overrated card. I'll go with Yao. But I don't think
your comments are going to be insane.
I don't think either of them were massively overrated. I'll be honest. I think Yao was dominant at the time and annoying. And I think T-Mac just never had the hype that he had in previous years. So I don't think either of them were actually massively overrated. But if I have to pick one, I'll go Yao because he was actually rated. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I reckon. All right. Longevity. So we've kind of discussed this, the 5 cards in play, right?
I can remember out of position MJ, and that's who I'm going to go with. But who are the others again? Gary Payton.
Luka. D-Rob.
MJ. Sedi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all 5. You going MJ?
I'm going MJ. I didn't use Sedi.
I'm also going MJ.
Yeah, me too. Easy. Quick dub for MJ.
And that's probably the first time ever that you could say that about an MJ in 2K.
He's so good.
That's such a huge W just on its own.
Exactly.
Get that. Okay, I think we got 2 left. Right,
I do have one extra to add, but we'll get to that at the end because it could be an interesting topic.
Another award?
No, it's not so much a reward. It's more of a just discussion, if that makes sense.
All right.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll get onto it, and if you don't want it, then we won't put it in the video.
I'll cut it out. It's fine. Endgame. Best endgame. They're all the same.
They're all the bloody same. Let me get this to them up. Best endgame. When the novelty was there, it was Magic Johnson. He's the card I used the most. He was the card I had the most fun with. By the time I got around to using all of the other ones, I felt like I'd already used them all before. Taco was incredible. I'd probably have Magic then Taco, but Magic just for when he was. And the fact that he was a little bit different. He had the Curry slide when most of them didn't. He had the Steve Francis that none of them do. And he was the first one as well. So it was the first one. You're like, oh my God, look, he can do the MJ free throw line dunk. That's really cool. and then you do it 20 times later with different players. You're like, can you do a different dunk, please? Stop free throw line dunking it.
So I can assure, I don't know what Josh is going to say, but I can assure you that you are not going to win this.
That's fine.
That's the only thing I know right now. But Magic is fine. Best endgame is wild.
You say that. Mine is going to be... Actually, no. I have a decent one.
I thought you were going to say Magic. I was literally
No,
like...
I was... I haven't used many endgame cards because I think the concept got way overdone.
Yeah.
I was going to say Kristaps because he's one of the only endgames I used, but then I remembered I have endgame Wilt. So...
Are you saying Wilt?
I'm going to say Wilt.
Oh my god, you two have literally picked like two of my least favourite endgames.
Wilt was my least favourite. Oh god, Wilt is sacrilege.
I love
I've got Wilt, and I regret it.
Oh, I love Wilt. He was
I'll tell you
so
what,
good.
I'll make this easier. I'll switch
Please.
to Taco.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Taco was a close second, and Taco was my
You're
guy.
making a mockery of my rewards. Yeah, Taco is the answer. Like,
Yeah,
surely Taco's the answer. Yeah, okay, we'll take Taco. Thank God.
We'll go
right.
Taco.
I didn't use Taco.
Last one we've got is MVP. That is just the best player in the game all year, period. It's going to come down to, I think, 3 for me, which is MJ, Luka, and Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends.
I can't really look past MJ. Again, because of who he is, because it's the first time he's been able to be that dominant. When did that card actually drop?
March, I think.
March or something like that.
March the 25th. I mean, that is time ago. And you could still run him to this day, even with just the 25 hoth, but like all of them have been badged out now. It's just been a reign that we haven't really seen for a card to survive through badged out Dark Matters that were coming out because he only had 25, but like when 2K were dropping 50 Dark Matter cards or 50 off ones, then the Invincible phase and then the end game phase as well to still be relevant and to still be in people's teams after all of that. Yeah,
I think the game's allowed him to be relevant though. I do think the fact that we can add badges and things like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Has made him. I don't think you can run like a 25 off card, even MJ right now. It's hell out there. I don't know if either of you are playing the game. It's hell.
No.
I hate it here. I hate it here. MJ. Is it MJ? Is it MJ or is it Peyton? I'm not sure. Who are you going with, Josh? Oh, he's just gone. Oh, wait, there he is. He's back.
I don't know what happened there.
I literally, you just switched places.
I literally don't know what happened there. I started laughing. My head went down. I look up. Everyone's gone. I do not know what happened.
In the video where you are labelled as different people. You just switched places on my screen. It's so funny.
Oh, it's still in the same places on my screen.
All right. Who you got as your MVP, Josh?
I have MJ. Maybe a close second, Durant, just because before MJ came out, he was my favorite card, and it wasn't even close. Like the masked version, I think. He was insane. Then MJ came out, and it wasn't even close.
You know what? Not that it matters because you've already outvoted me. I'm gonna go for Luka because actually he was the most broken card we've ever seen on Next Gen. So I think as like the most memorable, overpowered card of the year, it's Luka on Next Gen, isn't it? It just is. But
most OP card of the year, Luka.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'll give him that one. Yeah, definitely.
You're not giving him MVP.
No, I'm not giving him MVP.
I mean, most valuable player is the most valuable card. To have a card that was uncontestable is the most valuable card. Has to be.
But for one gen, not for the other gen.
Yeah. But yeah, I lost already, so it's okay. Okay, so conclusion is MVP is MJ. I'm not over the moon with it because I do think Luka was the most valuable player on that gen.
That's a shame, isn't it?
We'll let it run. Luka's won nothing. He's the most broken card we've ever seen in my team. And he's won nothing.
There we are. You can win the most broken card.
If MJ wasn't there, he'd have swept up. But MJ has just been.
Yeah. Luka, I'm going to give him an award. The best card to use if you have no idea how to play this game. There you go. Well done, Luka. You've won that. Right.
just press square and it goes in.
Yeah. Right, cool. So, Josh, you had a couple more topics. First one was player we wish had a better card. I like that.
Yeah, just because I've seen so many people say this card should have had an in-game, that card should have had an in-game.
I mean, Steph Curry should have got an endgame.
He should have. Finals MVP. Didn't get one.
Yeah. Fourth ring this year. Irrelevant. Yeah.
Finals MVP. Just didn't matter. No card. Get wrecked.
I think it's Steph. Did you have someone in mind?
I have just two for personal reasons.
Ewing and
RJ Barrett. Ewing and RJ Barrett. Dude, I'm so mad. J.R. Smith got an endgame. Like I love JR, but for God's sake.
Guys, do you know what the criteria for the endgame cards were? Because they said they linked up with the MyTeam anniversary cards, right? And when they released the MyTeam anniversary, they did the announcement. They said it's like the most memorable cards in the last 10 years of MyTeam.
I thought it was just going to be like the GOAT cards, like only going to be like 5 or 6 of them.
I mean, LaMelo got one. I mean, okay, his card in 20 was okay. It was good.
No Melo slander you, please.
But LaMelo. Like LaMelo.
No.
Why did LaMelo get one?
I think it was that next card.
Was fine.
Yeah, I loved that card. Last year, I don't think anybody used the LaMelo card, as far as I can remember. 2K20, he's just been living off that. He's living off that card, but is that enough to warrant getting an entire endgame card? He wasn't even
the best card in that set.
Oh, no. LaMelo had that glitched card last year. Now, that was insane.
The one that dropped with Zoe. They had the brother drop, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think there's so many cards. I think Wiseman was better in that next set.
He was great as well. You had you have both of them. They're both incredible.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. What was the criteria that got LaMelo in and Curry out? What was the criteria?
It don't make sense.
Are we saying Pink Diamonds Steph last year wasn't more OP than any other card? Came out that whole year.
Oh, God, yeah, that card was insane. That was a signature series one, yeah?
The Pink Diamond level 4.
Season 1.
Oh, last year, right? Yeah.
The most overpowered card the whole year, and they put LaMelo in. I do not get it at all. I don't understand what the criteria was for endgame cards.
No, I'm gonna go with Steph as a player who should have got a card. I mean, it's just so obvious, and all they needed to do, the fact they didn't release a better Tatum, which I think a lot of people would say Tatum as well, but like the fact that Tatum didn't get a better card and Steph didn't get a better card. Why on earth were the playoffs not Finals MVP, Invincible Steph, Finals MVP, or not? Western and Eastern. Steph and Tatum got it. Give them both Invincibles, and then Finals MVP, Steph gets an endgame card.
Yeah.
So everybody gets an endgame Steph, an Invincible Tatum, and an Invincible Steph. If they didn't have a plan for packs, why would they not have done that? Because the reason everyone was like, oh, they're not going to give Steph a card because he'll be in packs. They'll give Tatum a card because he'll be in packs. If they didn't have that planned, I don't know why they didn't do that, but Tatum or Steph, I'll go with Steph. The fact that he didn't get one is wild.
So I have an explanation for it, I think, and it's actually a compliment to 2K.
Okay.
I think I might be wrong. Look at the common denominator between cards that we think should have got in games and didn't. Right? Steph is one. D Wade is one, arguably the third best shooting guard in history.
Yeah, I'd have taken a D Wade.
AI is another one, arguably the third best shooting guard in history, depending on who you ask. They're all small guards, so I think to avoid last year's situation where we basically had the 3 6-foot Invincibles drop on the last day to basically be troll cards. I think that's the reason they didn't drop them. So they didn't become troll cards in endgame packs. But they should have dropped them.
Yeah, they should have done.
They should have
there's a difference between John Stockton CP3 to then Steph Curry.
Yeah. I mean, AI didn't even get an Invincible.
To be fair, this year everyone could shoot like Steph anyway, so you know.
AI not getting Invincible is mad. But I mean, like on your point about like the small point guards, they didn't do it for the endgame packs, but they did it for the Invincible packs.
Yeah, I think that's why they kept it.
The last 4 Invincible drops on like the Wednesdays: Ja Morant, Manu, Derrick Rose, and who else is here?
Who was the other one? I can't remember either.
Vince was there. Yeah, you don't really count Vince, I guess, but like they put in the small point guards.
Gradually, yeah.
So they knew what they were doing.
Even Mobley's going Invincible. Steph, like I like Mobley, but Steph.
It's just what Mobley's got Invincible. LaMelo's got an endgame. Like, I don't understand. What is the criteria? I actually want to know. I'm curious. I want someone to tell me in a sentence.
Somebody give me an answer.
Doesn't make any sense. Steph has to be the answer. I think him not getting an endgame is just wild.
It's crazy. For so many people's favorite player as well. For like a card that you know is going to make you money, regardless if he's 6-3 or not. Like if you put endgame Steph in packs, you're going to make money because it's Steph. To not do that is just, very, very weird.
I ran the hero for 6 weeks as my point guard. Like I would have happily run endgame Steph. Like small point guards just had more longevity than any other year. Like it wouldn't look like they wouldn't be usable. Josh, the other question, did you want to ask this one?
Yeah, so it's players in the game that their name is massive, but their card is terrible. That's the best way I could describe it. Okay. So the one I have in mind, I have two in mind. One is Carmelo, the other one is LeBron. Because LeBron on current gen, excluding his endgames, is terrible.
Yeah. I think absolutely. As big as a name as LeBron is, like you would expect him. Like anybody who picks up the game would be like, "Oh, look, it's LeBron James," and then go use him, and then try.
His card is terrible. He cannot shoot the three in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like his jump shot is just broken.
I've got somebody else.
Strongly disagree.
Next.
Let me tell you what. LeBron's the best defender in the game.
Dix, you play next.
I mean, he's still the best defender in the game, even on current. His player build is just obscene. I think what he hasn't got in offense, he makes up for in defense. Like I ran the hero LeBron as my small forward, switched him on to primary defender every game, and he won me games just by standing there. Offensively for sure, but I think that's a problem in the game. I think that dunking was an issue. So one of the best things about LeBron's game was just never going to be doable. So I think that's one thing. I think the answer is like either Tim Duncan or Kevin Garnett.
I'm going to throw another big man.
Ooh, KG's Invincible is actually good, though. When he came out, he was good. Am I the only one that thinks that?
I think you're on your own now.
All right, maybe he's the most
underrated. You know what,
though?
The pink diamond should have been in conversation for underrated.
Oh, best level. Do we have in the conversation for best level 40? I think I mentioned him.
He should have been in the conversation for underrated. His defense was cracked.
First center with Hoff Interceptor, I think, even though his steal rating was like 60 or whatever, which made 0 sense. But yeah, he was decent. I'm gonna throw in Shaq for the player who has such a big name and should be good. His Invincible card, he was the second Invincible, I think, that came out. Or was he the he's first.
He was one of the early ones.
Yeah, he was. Spent $2.5 million on him again, and instantly regretted that. So I went in very, very quickly. I was like, "Oh, Invincible, he's gonna play amazingly." He couldn't move, and his jump shot was still absolute garbage. So I'm gonna say Shaq.
The thing with Shaq though as well, this is not the first year we got a Shaq that could actually shoot. I know it was the end game.
No, there's 2K20, that glitched one.
You thought that was a good jumper.
Right. So it was a Shaq
it
was a Shaq that could dribble, and his jump shot was passable.
No, it was not. No,
yes, it was.
You could make a cup of coffee by the time we'd released that. It was brutal. It was brutal. Yeah, that Shaq was a beast. I remember it dropped in April 2020, right? That one.
Yeah, I remember people were splashing so much MT on that card.
God, I love that set as well. Those anniversary sets, I've got so much memories of those. Good times.
I don't know. Yeah, I think the fact that we've got a Shaq and a LeBron at the end of the year that had elite jumpers and stuff. I think anything with an endgame card like leaves that conversation.
That's what I mean. I said excluding endgames just because everyone has cracked cards with endgames.
Who else?
Tim Duncan? Not anyone think Tim Duncan?
Duncan's. Yeah.
He's just Tim Duncan, is he? Like in 2K terms, he just plays exactly how you'd expect him to play, which is not good. So like you could say this reward's been for him like every year. Because every year he is just so disappointing. So yeah, for like one of the best power forwards of all time, I think I'm not mad at giving it to Tim Duncan.
Magic's in that conversation. I know you like him, but it'd be nice if he could run.
His other versions.
You could argue. For most overrated Pink Diamond Magic could be in there, considering he was like 600-700K at one point.
Oh, most overpriced. It's not even close.
Which one was the Pink Diamond one?
It was the one you locked in for Steady. Yeah, it was the one you locked in for Steady.
Oh my god, yeah, bro. I think I've got a screenshot of him like 2 mil or something, or like a good couple of them over 1 mil.
He went extinct. He actually went fully extinct at one point on the auction house. It was crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who the.
I'll give Tim Duncan some love. I think he needs some love after how badly he gets disrespected by 2K. We'll give him this one, I'd say.
It'd be nice to see him like, I don't know, like an out of position Tim that could actually do something at some point. Like something like that would be good.
Maybe they give him like an MJ glow up, and he's suddenly just like powerful that everybody runs for like 4 months in the game's life cycle. I wouldn't be mad at it. If we're here like next year saying, "Oh, longevity card, Tim Duncan," and it's great that we can say that. Like, you know, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah. All right, cool. We got any other topics? Anything anyone wants to run through? Any awards you can think of?
I mean, I can think of questions, but I don't know if I've got answers to them.
that's what we're here for.
Best season?
7.
Oh, best season? 9. Obviously.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Having a great time. Best season? 3.
I don't even know the bloody answer. You say 3 because of clutch time, obviously. Yeah.
That's what I did. It was the worst season, but the best season.
I'd say either Zero Gravity or season 7.
I was thinking Zero Gravity. Was that season 4? Because I think that's when they tried to recover from season 3.
Which one was season 3?
Season 3 was when they did the season of vacation.
Season 3 was iced out, right?
Yeah, iced out. Checked out.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the Return of Heroes was the best content season for me.
And that was...
That was 7, I think. 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I think that as much as the end games are what they are now, I think that moment with Will was the most hyped moment of the year.
Oh, yeah.
And everything else was just building up towards it.
I saw they announced Wilt. I took a day off work.
Yeah, I mean, it was hyped.
Like, it was that hype.
Yeah, people have forgotten because Endgames have just fizzled so spectacularly over the last 6 weeks. People forgot how crazy that reaction was to Will. Anyone with a Twitter account tweeted about it. Like, that's where we were. I don't know if anything else has happened. I think Zero Gravity is probably the best content they've had. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna go season 4 because I assume back then that was a Moments in the Month around that time as well. I couldn't tell you who it was, but I think that was around the time they were still doing it.
Probably Jar or Tatum is one.
Yeah, might have been Tatum in that season as well. But I'll go Zero Gravity because that's what the blueprint of 2K should be moving forward. You know, it should be that every season, the daily stuff, working up towards something at the end. I think it was great. Everybody was logging on every day to get a card, apart from the weekends because 2K don't work weekends like other companies. But everyone was logging in every day.
Of the slight digs.
I'm gonna go Zero Gravity.
Was that season 4?
I think so. Was it not?
Zero Gravity.
Put in Richard Jefferson, see when he was released.
Because if it is, I'm going to make it the worst season.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't. Richard Jefferson was released in May.
Yeah, I think it was 5.
Yeah, I think it was like season 5, season
5 or
6.
6.
Zero Gravity was. Season 7 was the playoffs one where they released all the playoff cards. I'm fairly sure. Or was that season 6?
So Vit was April.
I can't remember.
So 7 was Heroes because that was when we got Wilt at the end.
When did Trey come out?
Zero Gravity was season 5, definitely, because Vit was released April 12th and he was the start of it.
Oh, the playoff moments was with Zero Gravity. So that season was nuts.
Yeah, I'd say season 5 then. Zero Gravity.
Season 4 was the worst because we got Sliver.
I wish we could use them online.
Oh, shit. I was gonna do a funny and I forgot.
Oh, best celebrity card. Let's go. That's a reward.
I had Ronnie down as best Rudy. Damn it.
I would have ended the video.
I actually wrote it down. I didn't even remember looking at it. I must have subconsciously just been like, no, don't even say it.
Oh, the reaction.
Oh, no. Everyone's reaction to seeing Ronnie. Right, gotta break his ankles, gotta dunk on him.
Yeah, awesome. All right, I think we're good, guys. I think it's been 2 hours. This was supposed to be like a award video. It became a podcast. I'm going to do this every week next year. So this is just something I'm going to do now. So I'm going to bring the podcast back.
Oh, podcast is back.
Yeah, you guys have a weekly invitation on it. It's been great, man. Chemistry, the banter is always fun chatting to both of you, man. I really enjoy it. Have you guys enjoyed yourselves?
Absolutely.
What do you think's the worst take you've heard from someone today?
Probably one of mine, to be honest.
The T-Max slander hurt me, I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight knowing that.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you agree with our takes. You probably don't. It's too
I can't wait to read
Let
the
us know
comments
what
on
you
this
disagree
video.
with. From myself, Josh, and JD, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.